Hello, I'm Blaine McCormick from the Hankamer School of Business at Baylor University. Welcome back to the Colonial Business School with Dr. Benjamin Franklin, where we focus on Franklin's commercial writings and how they might apply to modern-day business. Franklin taught the Colonial Business School through a variety of printed media channels like his almanacs, his newspaper, and his autobiography. He also taught valuable business lessons through rather unexpected channels. In 1779, Franklin published an essay entitled The Morals of Chess, in which he kicks off the main part of the document with the sentence, "The game of chess is not merely an idle amusement." In this video, we'll take a quick look at some of the key lessons Franklin believed you could learn from playing chess and how they might apply to business. Sometimes the most important question we can ask is, compared to what? Let's begin by looking at chess in the colonial gaming context. One of the most popular games in colonial America was called the royal and most pleasant game of goose. No kidding. Playing goose was about as mentally taxing as playing Candyland. It depended completely on the luck of the draw, and the fun was in how the particular game board you were using was decorated. Another very popular card game played mainly in taverns was put. Like goose, put pretty much depended upon luck of the draw, but added a small layer of skill on top, and that skill was bluffing your fellow players. Franklin would have agreed with the assessment of put that stated, "If you want to be robbed, my son, play put in a tavern." Against these two widely played games, Franklin introduced chess to his fellow citizens, in hopes of not only initiating them to a game based on skill rather than luck, but also a game that could teach lessons other than bluffing to those who played. For life is a kind of chess, Franklin suggested, and he goes on to elucidate three primary lessons this game can teach players. In his own words, they are foresight, circumspection, and caution. First, chess rewards those who think a few moves ahead. Franklin called this foresight, which looks a little into futurity and considers the consequences that may attend an action. Or as Franklin quipped in his 1735 almanac, "Look before, or you'll find yourself behind." Next, chess rewards those who see a bigger picture. Franklin called this circumspection, which surveys the whole chessboard or scene of action. Modern-day business people engage in circumspection when they conduct a SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Circumspection helps you consider and leverage your strengths, shore up your weaknesses, while at the same time pursuing opportunities and defending against threats. Finally, chess teaches caution, or as Franklin puts it, not to make our moves too hastily. Because there are some moves we make in chess and in business that we can't undo. In a 2005 Harvard Business Review interview, world chess champion Garry Kasparov echoed a similar theme. When asked, "What do you think business people can learn about winning from chess?" he responded, "The first rule is, never ever underestimate your opponent." On a more positive note, Franklin concludes his key lessons with this. And lastly, we learn by chess the habit of not being discouraged by present bad appearances in the state of our affairs, the habit of hoping for a favorable change, and that of persevering in the search of resources. Thanks for joining us for the Colonial Business School. To learn more about Franklin's business years, see my book, Ben Franklin, America's Original Entrepreneur. It's a modern adaptation of Franklin's autobiography written specifically for today's business reader. Or to dig even deeper into Franklin's life and legacy, join the Friends of Franklin at www.friendsoffranklin.org, an organization dedicated to fellowship, learning, and the spirit of Benjamin Franklin.